In the electric atmosphere of the Paycom Center, under the blinding lights of the Western Conference Finals, the Minnesota Timberwolves faced a terrifying flashpoint. One moment, the promise of a series-defining performance. The next, silence, gasps, and every heart in Timberwolves nation skipping a beat. It wasn't just a stumble. It was Anthony Edwards, their franchise cornerstone, their fearless leader, the man who's carried Minnesota through the fire all season long. And now, in the first quarter of Game 1 against the surging Oklahoma City Thunder, he was on the ground, clutching his ankle, grimacing. It happened with less than a minute left in the opening quarter. Edwards, ever the aggressor, attacked the lane with his trademark explosiveness. But as he planted and launched toward the basket, he landed awkwardly on his right foot. The result, a brutal tweak of the ankle and an immediate foul call. But the foul was the last thing on anyone's mind. The Timberwolves' top scorer lay crumpled, visibly shaken, reaching down to that right ankle, an image that instantly sucked the air out of the building. The immediate aftermath. Gut check. Time to his credit, Edwards got up. Slowly, deliberately. You could see the pain in his eyes, but you could also see the pride. The grit. He walked to the free throw line, took a breath, and hit the first of 2 free throws. Then came the miss on the second. Not ideal, but at this point, everyone in Timberwolves gear just wanted to know one thing. Is Ant okay? As the buzzer sounded on the first quarter, all eyes turned not to the scoreboard, but to the tunnel. That's where Edwards disappeared, escorted by team staff, heading back to the locker room for evaluation. No one knew what would happen next. Was this the end of his night? Was it worse than it looked? Was Minnesota about to face a postseason nightmare? Edwards' dominance before the scare, before the injury, Edwards looked sharp. Not just good, game-changing. He'd already posted 7 points on 2 of 3 shooting, pulled down 3 rebounds, and looked poised for another explosive playoff showing. Let's not forget, this is the same Anthony Edwards who's been an absolute flamethrower all season long, averaging 27.6 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. He's not just the heartbeat of this Timberwolves team. He is the team, the emotional engine, the one who thrives under the pressure, the lights, the noise. And now the Timberwolves' hopes in this series, maybe even this postseason, hung in the balance. The weight. Then the return minutes into the second quarter, anxiety still hung heavy over the Timberwolves bench. The Paycom Center crowd had shifted from thunderous to tentative. Everyone could feel it. This wasn't just another game. This was a test of resilience, of character, of depth. Then, from the tunnel, he returned. Edwards came jogging back onto the hardwood, his face stoic, his stride measured but firm. The Timberwolves, faithful watching from home, and those lucky enough to be in the building, let out a collective sigh of relief. Their guy was back. But this wasn't just a symbolic return. During the next time out, Edwards did some light footwork along the sideline, testing that ankle, making sure it would hold. And when he checked in with 7:01 left in the second quarter, it was go time. The arena didn't roar. It exploded. There's something about a warrior returning from battle that lights a fire in both teammates and fans. And while he didn't immediately go full throttle, Edwards quickly reminded everyone that he was still very much in the fight. Just minutes after his return, he pulled down a defensive rebound, looking agile and balanced, and pushed the ball up the floor. Later, he attempted a trademark floating bank shot, which rimmed out. But the shot didn't matter. What mattered was that he was moving. He was competing. He was still here. Bigger than just one game. This moment, this scare, served as a brutal reminder of how fragile playoff dreams can be. In one awkward landing, the Timberwolves' entire postseason trajectory flashed before their eyes. And while Edwards' return brought relief, there's no denying that the shadow of that ankle tweak will hang over this series like a storm cloud. The Timberwolves are in unfamiliar territory. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about managing a superstar's health while fighting for a spot in the NBA Finals. It's about keeping pace with an Oklahoma City team that's young, hungry, and absolutely fearless. And yet, if there's one player in the league built for this kind of adversity, it's Anthony Edwards. This is the same kid who dropped 40 in his playoff debut. The same guy who barked back at the critics, the doubters, and the national media who said he wasn't ready to lead. The same player who's made it his mission to put Minnesota basketball back on the map. He's not just a scorer. He's not just an all-star. He's a tone setter, a franchise pillar.